Okay, Mr. Derrel, nice to meet you, and it's very important for us have your answers. What do you think about the current situation in the world? Do you think is there an extraterrestrial agenda behind?
I think, for me personally, I think the agenda is behind the world. To me, from my point of view, I think God is in charge of everything.
Okay.
And underneath that, I think there are entities, satanic or otherwise, that have their own agendas. And it's like a marionette. They manipulate different governments to do different things. They fight each other and so on. But it's the ones holding these, doing this, that's the problem. These people are just servants of whatever. And I wish people met this way and not were manipulated. I think people need to love each other and respect each other this way, so that they can have a good life together.
Okay. My second question is, what do you think about the great awakening? No, most people every day are waking up. A lot of UFO sightings in the world, and the people believe more in spirituality and good feelings. What do you think about it? Is good for the humans?
I think any time people love and care for one another and want the best for humanity, I think that's a good thing. How do we acquire that for everyone else? That's the difficult thing. Not everybody wants to do that. In other words, I have lived in different countries, and when I meet with the North Koreans, they don't like that. They want you to be slave. You will be slave. If they think you're stupid, they will play you, but you will end up being slave. So they don't have the same agenda we do. We want relationships this way. They want control that way. I'm in charge. And that kind of mentality is always going to be bad for everybody. I don't care whether it's red Chinese, I don't care if it's Russians, I don't care if it's Americans. It doesn't matter. Whoever acts like that, it's not in the best interest of humanity. We all have to come together to agree on the right things to do and the right way to do it for me.
Okay. My last question is, you have a lot of experience in the abductions thematic. Do you think behind these alien abductions are there positive or negative extraterrestrials?
Okay, my thinking on the alien phenomena is much different than many people. I've done this business since I was 4 years old. So most people think about the alien. They think, I think this, I think that. I have already been there. The alien has already been in my head space since I was 4 years old. I later learned how to get in his head space. It would turn me off and say, you can't remember. I turn back on, yes I can. So I listen to his thinking. So I know a lot more about him from that perspective. So obviously my answers are a little different because it's not my opinion. This is it. This is what I found. I found that we've got in some of our abduction events, we have a Nordic being there, the beautiful Nordic. He treats one of our people very wonderful, very kind, the same Nordic later tortured another one of our abductees. Same one. So what does that mean? It means that what he does, whatever he's told to do. His boss, whoever that is, tells him what to do. If he says, you're in this program and we want you to be loved, be kind, or whatever, that's going to happen. But if another person comes along and they don't want that to happen to them, like a woman in Brazil, elderly woman, she was mutilated in her bed.
Yes, I know.
Skinned alive, no blood, skinned alive. Old woman. What science, advanced culture needs that. They don't. But the thing is that somebody orders these things done, and that troubles me. I don't see that. Again, it's just because someone has a bigger car than you, or a UFO or an airplane, doesn't mean that they get to be in charge of mutilating people or cattle or anything else. It's still not right, even though they have a... Okay, when the Spaniards came to South America, everybody thought, wow, look at those big ships. Oh, that's like a UFO. You know, it's like, wow. And they think just about anything they did would be okay. Then they pulled out guns, started shooting people, and took over the country. Just because you have a superior armor doesn't make you right. And I think that's what's wrong with a lot of countries, including the U.S. Whenever we use our weapons that's a bad way to do it. That's not the way humans should be living. Nobody, including aliens, nobody should be doing that, to me.
Okay, Mr. Derrel, it was a big pleasure receive a big huge of my country, Peru, and we are very grateful with this opportunity. Thank you so much.
I love Peru. I think Peru is, even in Brazil, my Brazilian friends said everybody loves Peru.
Yeah.
All the countries argue with each other, but everybody loves Peru. Everybody. And I like that.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.